It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the expansion-era Boomers and the mid-century Groundbreakers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Babe Ruth, a Maryland-born southpaw, will be doing the starting pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
At the plate, Ricky Henderson. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite strike zone.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and the runner back. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And with that, here's how the visiting expansion-era Boomers are lining up. Dero, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. A pitch out, the throw, and he is in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The 1-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball to the plate. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Reggie Jackson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Reggie makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. 1-1 the count. High in the air down the right field line. K-line is over, and he hauls it down in the corner. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Robinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
First offering on its way. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. The 1-0. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff 2-base hit.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Stepping in now, Ernie Banks. And a bouncing ball, foul. Robinson stands at second with no outs. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But in circle, he's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. A runner at second, nobody out. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Joe Morgan at second. And there's one down now. Now a chance to check out the starting nine for the mid-century Groundbreakers as penned by Sparky Anderson. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
So a runner at third here with one gone, and up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One out and a runner on third. Just missing here. 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind an account at times.
Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Two and 1 to Ted Williams now.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Into the box, Al Kaline. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had a soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
In now, Johnny Bench, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Williams on third. Gehrig at second with 2 gone. Two and 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
To 2 and 2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3 and 2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's the payoff pitch. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Stepping in, Eddie Matthews, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Here's the 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The set and the 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Here's the 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's a lead for the mid-century era, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Mike Schmidt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
high in the air out to center field. Mays waits on it. One down.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Stepping up now, Willie Stargell. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
A rare 3-0 curveball drops in. 3-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
The 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to bet like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really.
Settling in now, Robin Yount, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hard ground ball to third.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Standing in, Gary Carter. He's set, and the pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
The 3-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Stargell at second. Yount at first. 1 gone. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So stepping in, Nolan Ryan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. The ball and 2 strikes. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. The throw to Robinson. Return throw is in time. How about they do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Babe Ruth. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the fresh run and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in to try it again, Jackie Robinson. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at-bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
A runner at first with no outs here. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
The 2-0 on the way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the 2-1 home. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie.
Ready for another chance. Ernie Banks 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. The 1-0. And this is popped up near second base. Morgan has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 24, Willie Mays.
Now batting, Willie Mays. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Got him.
He's running. And this one gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Once the catcher realized that pitch was going to be a worm burner, I think he gave up on worrying about trying to throw out the stealing base runner. That was a good job of just keeping it close and preventing the runner from maybe going all the way around to third.
The 1-1. Is looked at for ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ted Williams. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Here comes the 1-0. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Leading off the inning, Ricky Henderson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 24.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. K-line is there. 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
In now, Joe Morgan, 20. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will
hit in the air out to left field. Williams is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes Junior. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. 2 out, nobody on.
That's ball.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Lou Gehrig. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
That's ball.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and
The
he's
right
in
fielder,
swing mode.
number 6.
That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone,
Hey,
and he
Rob.
still swung at it.
Into the box now, Al Kaline. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Two balls and a strike to Al Kaline. Outside and low, 3-0. And that's in there, 3-1.
1 strike.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to
The
chase,
catcher,
but
number
he
5.
laid off some really tough
Johnny.
pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in, Johnny Bench. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Kaline, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Big
Now
curveball
batting.
for the strike there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball.
Matthews.
Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. The 1-2. And this one gets away. On the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Leading off the inning, Reggie Jackson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind the 8th or 9th inning.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. On, he pops it up. And there's the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Now to the plate, Mike Schmidt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Just off the plate and high, ball 1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in strides the familiar waddle of pops, Willie Stargell. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to Pop Stargell. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another full count offering on its way. Full count still. And this is taken low for ball 4. Have themselves a runner here after all.
Well, they've been able to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Into the box, Robin Yount, man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Froze him on the bender there. The whole 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Ready with the 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So here now's the pitcher, Babe Ruth. He drew a walk his first time up.
The pitcher, Babe Ruth.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Line towards center field. Griffey Jr. has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Jackie Robinson. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. Morgan backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Now at the plate, Ernie Banks. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So striding in, Gary Carter reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Digging in, Nolan Ryan comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, bench. And he makes the throw to first. Ryan is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ricky Henderson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First offering on its way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. Mays is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Into the box now, Willie Mays. It was a walk in his last trip.
the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0 on the way. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Mays aboard here at first with nobody out. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. The 2-2 one more time. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Lou Gehrig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One-0 count. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped up. Yount is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Al Kaline.
So coming to the plate, Al Kaline. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Joe Morgan will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and that they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and one, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Mays waits on it. Makes the play, one away.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Leadoff man set down now for the veteran Ken Griffey Jr. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down when you start going through that lineup the second and third time down and make good pitches.
Another one fouled. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Stepping up to the plate, Reggie Jackson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired.
Your
Fergie
attention,
Jenkins
please.
enters to do the
Now
pitching in
pitching.
the bottom of the 6th.
Fergie Jenkins.
Digging in, Johnny Bench.
Leading
He
off
was sent
for the
packing on
Groundbreakers,
strikes in his last
the
trip.
catcher.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he
Johnny
got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it
Now
fun to
batting,
watch him
third
go about his
baseman.
business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Eddie Matthews. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Line toward the gap in left center. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands
Now
inside
batting,
that ball,
the pitcher.
stay square as long as
Hey.
possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Babe Ruth. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Jenkins is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters, guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
1-1. Popped him up. Carter is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping into the box, Mike Schmidt. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and in strides the familiar waddle of Pops, Willie Stargell.
Get him down now.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the knees, strike one. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, I'm watching the game.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing. Schmidt on at first. Nobody out. Fastball just inside. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin.
Ready once again, Robin Yount. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
No strike.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Three and 1 to Robin Yount. High in the air out to center field. Mays waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Carter.
Standing in, Gary Carter. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Here comes the first pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Kaline will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
For the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Give it up for the big hurt Frank Thomas. Congratulations, Frank. Hey, Andy, John, you guys look great. Hey, I feel great too. Ever since you told me about Nugenix Total T, I feel stronger and I'm crushing my workouts.
Thanks to Nugenix, I got more energy, more stamina, feeling years younger. It's awesome.
Nugenix Total T gets you back on top of your game.
From the brand that brought you GNC's #1 vitality product and product of the year, new Nugenix Total T is our most powerful man-boosting formula ever because it boosts your free testosterone and your total testosterone. To get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, text KEY to 42424.
I like the competitive edge Nugenix gives me.
Hey, me too. Guys over 40, you need Nugenix Total T, and she'll like it too.
Text KEY to 42424 now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Samples are not available in stores, so text KEY to 42424 now.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Shortstop, Ernie Banks.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Willie Mays. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball one. Last time through was a base hit. Here it comes, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Popped him up. Stargell in foul ground. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Ted Williams.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here. Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Rod Carew is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Roy, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done, move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Very brisk
Number
pace to the
24.
ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Ricky Henderson hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. In now, Joe Morgan, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And the runner back safely. Henderson, base runner at first with one out. And again a throw, runner back safely. The 1-0 misses off the plate.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Runners on first with one down. And he breaks, and they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Fouled away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one's flared toward left center. Banks is there, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. The Groundbreakers out in front here, 2-0. Phil Niekro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Stepping into the box, Lou Gehrig. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Baseman, number 4.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike one. Niekro has registered more than 5,000 innings of work at the major league level and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
A 3-run deficit in the bottom of the eighth is tough for a visiting team to overcome. But they've got 3 outs left. And after that homer, they're going to need to string together some hits to make a game of this thing.
The right fielder,
standing in now,
6.
Al Kaline. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jackson has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Johnny Bench.
Striding into the box, Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. One out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left as they move on top 4-0.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-safe situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Into the box now, Eddie Matthews. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Guidry, a 27-year-old. He throws a slider, a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, and a curveball. The windup and the 0-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Henderson will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Ty Cobb will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Henderson. And that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We've played 8 full. The Groundbreakers lead it 4-0.
Ladies
Hal
and gentlemen,
Newhouser comes
your
on from the
attention,
pen,
please.
hoping to finish this
Now
one off
pitching.
here in the top of the ninth.
Hal Newhouser.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Ken Griffey Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now at the plate, Mike Schmidt. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
4-0 to score this afternoon. The Groundbreakers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Babe Ruth earns the victory on the mound. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Groundbreakers, 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.